Massage.
Boom! Oh my god, it's exciting times! You've done 20 podcasts.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah?
Is that why you got shades on?
Yes!
'Cause
I'm rocking the Timistry shades.
Timistry shades, good.
Corporate Timistry,
Let's
baby.
find out a little bit more about that during today's episode.
And I've heard rumours
Go on.
Jay might actually be here today.
Shut up.
He's a late bastard again, but he might actually be here.
That'd be nice.
Be nice. Oh,
Hang on.
it's
Sorry.
the J man. Where have you been though?
Wellness policy violation. Sorry, boys.
Was it crack?
Not this time.
Oh dear.
That was very well.
Yes, I'm back!
That was very well delivered.
You're taking acting lessons.
Potato actor.
Yeah. I went to the same class as Roman Reigns.
Good stuff. This is why we're on YouTube. Just
these
catching
little
up.
snippets
For the
in
goal,
between,
mm.
you know.
I was like, how did they do this?
Right,
And then they see how we do this.
I've just got a notification. Watch live now. Triple Threat Club Podcast, episode 20.
Can always send you that.
YouTube,
Let's
baby.
take the call off.
It's a new day. Yes, it is. I'm being rebellious right now. You guys are rocking the wrestling chair.
Ready?
Let's do this.
He's doing the intro stuff. I'm sure it's my turn after being away for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. You on here? Ready?
Yeah.
Energy?
I'm sat in the wrong seat.
Oh no, this is going to throw everything off.
That's
Who
all
am I
good.
going to throw to first as well?
Oh, I don't. We just keep us on our toes, you know.
Energy. Ready? Go.
Welcome everybody to the Triple Threat Podcast.
Ah,
I
start again.
every
Don't think
time.
we've called that yet. I think we will be.
You've
Yeah.
talked about this, haven't you?
We're going to drop the club eventually, I think.
Are we going to drop the
It will
club?
just be so much friggin' effort to change the name on everything. But I reckon before we do t-shirts.
Yeah, probably.
But just
Because I thought we had.
throw the energy up and just say
Alright.
say hello first, and then it will just power through it. Ready?
Hi everybody, how we doing?
Yes.
This is the Triple
Oh,
Threat
alright.
Club Podcast. That's Tim.
That's Adam.
Jay's back.
I'm back.
Back again.
Tell a friend.
Tell some man. I'm back. Thank you.
I'm glad you're back.
You miss me?
Ah, tricky one.
We did have someone who was a little bit sexier last time round.
I believe so. I believe so.
What up, Kev?
Kev.
Sexy Kev.
You wearing his shirt?
I'm
Look at
wearing his
this.
shirt. Look at
Rocking the
this.
merch.
I'm wearing his shirt.
£10 that cost. You put your money where your mouth was.
Bargain. I hope
What
bargain
were you
is
for
worth
sexy
it.
Kev?
His mouth's been wet.
Sexy Kev, apparently.
Wow. Thank you very much to Sexy Kev for.
Yeah, big
For,
up to Kev. Nice to have you back, though.
yeah. Is Kev now the honorary 4th member?
Until we get another interviewee.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely part of the club now.
Definitely.
Cool.
Just
Club's expanding.
Cheers.
I mean, we're like,
Still got his advert up there.
I mean, we're like the 3 core members.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm Hulk Hogan,
You're good. Alright, okay.
you're Scott Hall, you're Kevin Nash.
Big sexy. Whatever. I was
I
gonna
said you're
go.
Kevin Nash because you're the tallest.
See, I was gonna go like I'm probably like the Shawn Michaels, Tim's the Triple H, and you're China. But
Okay.
That works as well.
Is that because of my wellness policy violation?
yeah. Oh, your vagina. One of the zoo.
There goes the beer
Oh,
all over the place.
Okay. I
Right.
wasn't expecting that.
Does anybody want to catch up on the draft scores?
Yeah.
First,
I reckon we go
We'll
straight.
go.
into
Yeah,
the
I
top,
reckon I've been doing really well.
I've got a question.
Go on.
What do you mean by the draft scores, Tim? Hit everybody with
Well-
it for all those people who are all just joining.
inductees to the
New
club.
members of the club, like Seth Scaff.
Yeah. So, if you haven't been aware of this recently,
Where have you been, first of all? Go on.
that's the sound I make. Have you been?
I imagine he does make that sound as well, and it is revolting for everyone concerned. Carry on.
Have a look on the Triple Threat Club YouTube channel because the greatest video anyone's ever created on YouTube is there, and it's called, I think, the Triple Threat Club Fantasy Draft,
Probably, yeah.
something like that. So, a few weeks back we did a draft a lot like fantasy football, but we're doing it with wrestling. We each picked 5 wrestlers out, and we're following them.
It was in honour of a Survivor Series, wasn't it?
Was,
Kind
yeah.
of-
We were picking
Fame.
our own team. We all had a team name. We all kind of took on a role as manager of that team, general manager, and then obviously as the weeks go on, you get points for stuff, and we're going to see who is, officially the best general manager in WWE. It's going to be one of the 3 of us.
Tears and
Well, I
Dio.
say that it's going to be me, obviously.
Maybe. So the points, Tim has put the points up somewhere, so you can see the actual finer
Yeah.
parts of it. But it's basically for wins and cool stuff.
Yeah, and there is. I'll post a link to the website that we're following through as well because I didn't want to create a biased, argumentative situation between us because if there's just one of us controlling
Pretty
it.
sure that's probably going to happen anyway, but...
Well, I'm just taking the numbers off. that
No, when you
website,
screw
so-
me over, no, I remember.
You gonna give some love to the website? You gonna give them a shout out?
Is
I
it?
think we should do since we're stealing that shit.
I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
Type in fantasy wrestling, you'll somewhat come up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably up there somewhere. But I've literally taken all the points from the last. I think it's 4 weeks since we last did it. Last
It's about a
time.
month, innit? Yeah.
It's been a while.
Staying.
Yeah.
Staying.
So
Late 90s new metal reference there.
that's all added up. I've got the scores.
Go on.
Right.
Alright, so how many did I get?
Just to let you know first of all.
Actually, how many more did I get than you two? That's...
Not enough.
Oh.
So where we were up to as of last time we checked in, we had the new J, managed by the J-Ster.
You say me first because I'm first, right?
You were 3rd out of 3, also known as last,
Nice.
with 52 points.
Shocking.
Adam was 2nd with 71 points.
Cheated.
The Adam Protection Agency, the APA. And the Corporate Chemistry had 83 in first place. Brief spoiler, things have changed.
Nancy, I knew it. I've
I knew it.
absolutely smashed it this last month.
I did. Sense would prevail. The good guy always wins. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
And all the other cliches. Tell him he's last again.
Well, before I add everything up, I'm going to tell you how you've done just the last 4 weeks, so not overall.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the last 4 weeks means that, let me see, in 3rd place based on the last 3 weeks, last 4 weeks, sorry.
I feel like he's making this more confusing.
No, I get it.
Go on,
It's like,
Sky.
when they do,
This
it's
is
like when
the
they do the
edition.
former football clubs but not in a season, so like in a calendar year.
Okay.
Or in like the last 3 weeks or whatever.
Okay.
4 weeks. Go on.
There are people listening to this that get it.
Okay.
It's for their benefit. So, based on the last 4 weeks, 3rd place is Adam Protection Agency.
Bullshit. It's not possible
With
that.
187 points.
Bullshit. Carry
Just
on and then I'll tell you
stop.
why it's bullshit. Fuck off.
Just kind of,
It's not bad though.
Fuck off.
it's just,
bullshit,
honestly,
that.
I'll tell you what's been letting me down. Rollins, Roman, think of
Rollins
Dean.
and Roman have got hundreds and hundreds of points over the last 4 weeks.
They've been doing alright, but just kind of flatly consistent.
They've won all the matches,
major.
used
Yeah.
weapons, put people through tables, done promos every week. No one else
so
has done as much of that.
they're your main point earners. But Dean keeps being involved in stupid things, losing championship matches, stuff like that. Rusev's not been having matches, he's just been fucking Lana.
He won last week.
Yeah, so you get some points.
Such bullshit this. I don't even want to blame him.
And then Shinsuke Nakamura's never doing anything, and he lost the title, and then won it again.
Kind of won the title back though, didn't he?
Yeah,
And put 6 people through tables.
yeah, but I don't.
And it 2 finishes in every match. No, but go on, tell me why you're winning again, Tim, please.
Is that what I'm telling you?
You're gonna have to tell me something that's bullshit. So
In second place in the last 4 weeks is the corporate Timistry with 246 points.
Wait a minute, how many did I get?
That's a horrible sound on the podcast. I'm just gonna let you know.
That means you got 60 more points than me in the last 3 weeks.
That's 4 weeks.
Bullshit. It's absolute bullshit, that.
I've got AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. I've got both world champions. They just don't lose.
They do.
They haven't.
Kevin Owens got pinned the other week.
I said this earlier. I'm just taking the numbers off this website.
Fuck the website. What website is it again? Go fuck yourselves.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.com. Yeah. Get a real job, lads.
And in first place,
Yeah, I like podcasting. That's
just from the past 4 weeks, 313 points
Oh!
There's no
What are
way
you
you.
trying it?
is the new Jay.
I've like doubled yours.
There's no way you could be that.
Let me check my maths again. Yeah, I've fucking.
Yeah, that makes no sense. I don't think that's actually possible.
That's
Bullshit.
brilliant. So I'm massively in the lead overall now, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. So,
Who have you got?
yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Ray Wyatt's
yeah.
yeah, he's winning a
New
lot.
Day.
Bray
Just
Wyatt's
broke a
the king.
record.
They win a lot.
Charlotte. Yeah, she lost the title, but you know.
Apparently,
win 'em all.
apparently that doesn't matter.
Can't win them all.
Who else you got?
Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
Smashing,
he
destroying
wins every
people.
week, doesn't
He does, doesn't he?
Just to give you some perspective, the last 3 weeks, Charlotte got no points, -7 points, and then 4 points.
he? But and yet you've
She got
doubled that score.
48.
Yeah, but then
she got
Samoa Joe.
48 feedback.
Yeah, but then
Pull the title out.
but he'll have the
didn't
same
he?
points as my Shinsuke, won't he? They'll be the same points.
Ah,
It's back and forth.
but yeah, I think I've had some MVPs in there.
Yeah,
Big Bray and the New Day.
I think there's something wrong with the system.
Yeah, I think tag teams was the way to go. I saw that future
No,
vision.
I average
Sorry.
out. I average out Big E, Kofi, and Xavier's points individually, and only add 1 score. So,
I know, yeah, I know, but you know.
for example, 4 weeks ago, Big E and Kofi got 30 plus, and Xavier got 6. So that fucked you a little bit.
But
Yeah.
well,
But
it's,
did
a
it?
it's a team effort. It's a team effort.
It
So
is.
so as we stand right now, totals.
Are as follows. And don't be a bitch, because any little thing can mean 100-point swings either way. So,
Seth Rollins is going to have to murder everyone on the roster for me to win this.
Adam Protection Agency's in 3rd place, 258.
Also known as last.
It's bullshit.
Corporate Industries in 2nd place with 329.
And a turnaround.
And the New Jays top with 365. So he's about
What a
19.
swing.
You've got about
What a swing.
110 points more than me. Makes no sense.
Yeah, about 110 in front of you, about 40 in front of me. But seriously, it's like you can turn around so quickly that.
I feel like this meme's pulling away now already. See you later. It's already over.
Fucking douchebag.
Already over.
I feel
What's
like,
that in the rearview mirror? Oh, it's Adam and Tim. See ya.
I feel like all of a sudden your nice guy babyface routine has just hit you. You know, it's just gone to shit. To be honest with you, I'm gonna people's champ this and just go against the authority of YouTube. I say YouTube.
Yeah, Mr. Rules over there.
Mr. Rules, yeah.
I mean,
Bullshit,
good,
that.
No, but good job on those rules and getting the scores right. Thank you very much. I
I'll
appreciate
give
the
the
time.
corporation.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so
That was the draft, and no one really cares. It's not that interesting anyway.
Sucks to lose, doesn't it?
best part of the podcast in my eyes.
Don't say that.
What
We've got
else
the
is
rest of
coming
it
up
to
on
go.
Don't you now,
Fucking
stop.
turned off. We're on a long drive. Everyone's gone for fuck's sake. Is that it?
No, I still got all the gold to come.
So
Like
is-
what, Sam?
Yeah, what is to come?
Next, we're going to talk about Underground 20, the Future Shock Wrestling event.
'Cause we were
on
there.
Saturday.
Now that was good.
It was their last event of the year.
We were sat basically on the stage,
Pretty much, yeah.
I could have done a running if I wanted to.
easily. Literally, easily could have done that.
Yeah.
I didn't know because they're a lot bigger than me.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
Most of them,
Cyanide's nearly as big as you, but the rest of them.
I did want to help Sexy Kev though. I really did want to help him.
So Sexy Kev was on our last one. He was doing he came in and took over for a bit. We had a nice interview with him. Found out a lot about him, a lot about Future Shock, all what they're going through and all that. For those people who aren't sure what Future Shock is, they are a small promotion here in England in the northwest, and it's where Jack Gallagher came from.
Gallagher.
No, Gallagher. He done. Yeah, there was a thing. Yeah, you say.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You just done a Byron. Byron was calling him that, and Corey Graves told him it's Gallagher.
I like when Corey tells people like
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sure.
Well done, you're Byron now.
I'm sure I saw a YouTube video of someone doing some kind of like review of that, and he made a point of making it hard G.
Maybe Raw have mixed it up then.
Don't know.
There's only one hard G around here. No.
We need to have a look at that. If anybody's listening who knows.
Yeah. Or Jack,
Jack,
if you're listening, let us know.
I'm sure he'll know.
Yeah.
He might.
Pretty sure.
We met Jack.
Sure.
Nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy. Very nice guy.
So Sexy Kev was going for the tournament trophy 2016. He was in the semi-finals.
James Drake.
Bit of a flat match.
He didn't win. We all wanted him to win. He came out first. We had our sexy section going in the corner.
Yes, we did.
What
Signs and everything.
Constant. He's so sexy chance, and he didn't win. Come on, Future Shock. Give the people what they want.
I know.
The roof would have blown off that place if Sexy Kev had got through to the final at least.
Yeah, they could have had. I know the logic of booking it the way they did, but they could have had two massive faces in the final, and it's the last one of the year. They could have had everyone wanting someone slightly different.
Those two faces as well. Both won titles.
Yeah, they
before,
did.
And
Yeah,
as well
in different
other promotions.
Yeah.
Sexy Kev, now the BWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Ashton Smith.
Ashton Smith. I want to say PW something.
It was a cruiserweight championship. I can't remember.
He won something. So yeah, Sexy Kev didn't win. James Drake beat him and went through to the final where he met, through some shenanigans, Ashton Smith, who vanquished Cyanide, Jay's body double, and they went through to the main event in the final. Pretty good match in the final. It was up and down. There was
a lot of emotions going on.
There was so many emotions, and it was really nice to see that it's still real to some people. Damn it.
Yeah, there was one little boy, and there was a point where I wanted to be in a little bit because I wanted to, we're a little bit jaded sometimes, aren't we, with our,
cynical,
because we're
beat
sparks, we know the
we've been hurt before, we've been let down.
Yeah.
And this little kid who was on the front row with his gran, who didn't help matters, by the way.
He's only 6 years old.
He must have been about 6, and he was all in. And watching it through his eyes, possibly the first time he'd been to a show, I don't know, but he was all in for everything. Ashton, the story was he got smashed up. He came out with the taped up ribs. I always like to see taped up ribs. It's like, no, he's legitimately got taped up ribs. And he said if he can't fight, the referee will stop the match. This little kid wanted them to stop the match already. He was pleading with Ashton not to go in the ring because he might die. He was telling the MC not to let him do it. He was telling the referee just to call it a day now. But no. Ashton carried on. He powered through. We tried telling him that if we got behind Ashton, that maybe, just maybe, if we believed, he might come through this and win the trophy. This little kid was not for having this.
He just couldn't see it, could
he? He offered me out.
He offered you out?
He told me he knew karate and he'd see me outside. I said, well, I don't know karate, so let's just have a nice time inside.
He's a yellow belt.
He was a yellow belt, and I was like, whoa, shit.
Yellow belt? Is that like the first belt? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a belt higher than me, so to be honest with you.
Adam no belts used.
Yeah, he was in tears. He tried to get in there. He was throwing the towel in at one point. He tried to get into the ring.
It was just a roller coaster, wasn't it?
He would be a terrible John Cena fan. Like if John Cena's ever just absolutely battered and he's doing a proper superhero comeback, he'd be like, nah, just leave it, mate. Well, it's not worth it. Just leave
Ashton
it.
did do the superhero comeback.
He came back.
He got the win.
He won the trophy. He's the #1 contender for the World Championship at FutureShock. And it was a really nice touch at the end, so a big shout out to Ashton. He noticed during the match that the kid was struggling, and you could see that.
Yeah, second he won.
And then the
Right
second
over
he
there.
won, he went over, took pictures with him, gave him a hug, told him it was alright and all that kind of stuff, and it was really nice to see. So
His
well
grandma tweeted Ashton Smith afterwards as well.
Really?
Saying
Yeah,
thank you
so-
for it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I gave her like. on the
Bless,
last
that's
episode.
sweet.
So that was good. It was nice. It was a
It
nice
was.
thing to see.
Shows like that just rekindle my love for wrestling.
You don't get a lot of that.
You don't. You like I said, we get jaded. Being smart marks and all this, and
Yeah.
knowing what the business does, and we it can get us quite bitter sometimes. But
Yeah, hats off to Ashton and Future
Yeah.
Shock and all that.
yeah,
kind of
such a
stuff.
good
And to that
night.
kid for just showing so much passion and the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Do you know what? I cannot wait till my son is that age and I can take him.
Amazing.
Cannot wait. But yeah, Future Shock, really good night out, loads of fun.
We got a really awesome picture of.
Yeah, you two did.
We got a picture of the three of us. Let's be honest, we got a picture of all three of us with Ashton and a trophy at the end,
Yeah.
right after the match. It's a great picture.
It is a great picture. If you've got a very good zoom on your camera phone, you can see my nose and two eyes.
Just under my armpit. I
Just
think.
under your
Something
armpit,
like
yeah.
that. He's in there somewhere.
And Ashton's just looking very
He
confused.
is. He didn't
Yes.
want to make it.
Yes, but yeah.
Some other good matches as well. The women's triple threat match with Alexis, April, and Violet. That was pretty good. They all had a good go.
It was a bit violent. that
Yeah,
match.
they get thrown outside.
Yeah, they
Few
didn't
big
hold back, did
bumps.
they?
They went for it.
Very
April
much.
won. She's #1 contender for that title. Who is the women's champion? Do we know?
Not sure.
I don't know who that is.
I'm sure I don't think we've
Let us
seen
know
it
if
yet.
you know.
Alexis gave us a reply and a retweet after.
She did.
After
Thanks,
that as
Alexis. Come on if you can. And what else was there? There was the end of the models.
Yeah,
That was a bit of an
against
heartbreaker. as well.
Wonderland. Now Wonderland are an interesting.
They split the
set,
crowd a
aren't
little bit, didn't they?
They
Oh,
did.
When I say
Scary
split
people.
them, just chilled us to our very soul.
Yeah.
You think the Whites are fucking freaky? Can I say that? Said it.
Wow,
Yeah.
these guys.
Freaks. Yeah.
I think Matt Hardy should be inviting them to Total Non-Stop Deletion.
They were a bit much for me. Bit much.
Yeah. They were just. The face paint and just generally being weird, but some of the accessories they were carrying around. Can't even remember what they were
There
now.
was
but
a teddy bear, a pink
I
handbag.
liked the teddy bear. I liked that. I liked
Okay.
how creepy that was. It was
Yeah.
It was they've got an
Chilled me a
interesting
little
thing
bit.
going on.
And then they were going up against the models who were just like, as you'd expect, these two guys who, I suppose prance around a little bit, do the catwalking sorts of stuff.
Do
Good
the
looking
high-flying
guys.
moves.
Yeah, high flyers, sparkly tassels, all that kind of stuff. And they had
Well, the stipulation
their
was
valet with them.
that if they didn't win this match, they couldn't go for the titles again. This was the last chance saloon.
Yeah, and if you can't go for the titles, not really much point being a tag team, is there really?
No, not really. If you're not going to win the belt, what are you there for?
What are you there for?
So yeah, they're their valet.
Yeah,
The
well,
it girl.
The It Girl, yeah. Kind of screwed him over a bit, didn't she?
Kind of. Well, she kicked one of the balls.
And she punched the other one in the balls.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And joined Wonderland.
She did, with some weird silver paint. She looked very,
We need to see
evil
what that's
shit.
about.
yeah.
Why she did that.
The-
Why?
This has been.
Why?
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 It's been
That's our
going-
next sign at the next show.
Yes!
We're doing it. No, we'll have Wyatt Girl White, and then we'll have one of those, like when they had Shitman Bret Hart, we'll have, instead of It Girl, we'll have like Crude an SH. No, we'll have Shh, and then just It Girl. We'll see you there, 21.
It's been going on for a while, that though, hasn't it? Because
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
been some
lots of
dissension.
previous.
Why did she have to do that?
I don't know. Why? I
Surely
don't.
they could just work this out, but that's it. So the models, they can't
They're
hold
done.
the
They
titles
are no
anymore.
more.
They hooked it out in the ring and they left it all in the ring.
Everyone was, pretty choked up like that.
Yeah. And they're gonna have to go their separate ways.
All in
Interesting
all,
start to the year for them too.
pretty good show.
was, yeah.
Yeah,
Enjoyed it again.
It's always a good show.
Good fun
I
show.
highly recommend anybody listening to go check
Good.
out Future Shock. They don't just do in Manchester; they do other venues around. You go to Stockport, and then anywhere around the northwest, they're there about.
Yeah.
Get yourself down, it's a good show.
It is. It's a very good night for everyone,
Good
for
fun.
all the family.
Yeah, yeah.
There's I got it. There's a fly in the studio. Yeah, it's
You
a
got it?
studio.
Nice.
Got it.
Right.
So I've got something else, Tim.
So all
Let's-
the wrestling's been happening.
Well, we've had a lot of Raw and Smackers downers, and just round the corner, we've got Don't say cock block. We've got WWE Roadblock, End of the Line.
It's the end of
It's
the
on
line.
Sunday.
Coming
It's
up
end
on
of the
this
year, end of
Sunday.
the line. So, oh wait a minute. Not review TLC, have we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did it without me. Ah.
Because you weren't here.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm on drugs. To be honest, I don't think I have anything to add to TLC.
No.
You two hit every nail on the head.
We're good like that, I think.
Yeah. So what's happened since TLC on Raw and SmackDown then?
I don't know.
Well,
Not much.
Well, looking at your shirt, there's been the New Day.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd represent today because we're, it's a bit of a landmark occasion and all that. To be honest, I know you both got this same shirt. I thought you might have all worn one, but you haven't.
I'm repping Sexy Kev.
You are, and you'll be very, very pleased about that. I thought I'd wear my New Day shirt because New Day rock, apparently, and I have given them a lot of not shit.
You have given shit. You said they were dead to you.
I did say that. I didn't say they were dead to me. I just said the New Day thing was dead. And I still think it is. I haven't changed my opinion. But I felt it only right to wear the shirt because on last night's Raw, I thought, yeah, fair play. Well done. It's a long time being the champs. Well done for doing it. And they did the record, which is no mean feat. In this day and age of people swapping titles every 5 fucking minutes. Charlotte and Sasha, you know what you do. Yeah, so well done the New Day. I was very pleased for them.
Do you think they would have reached this point and kept them for that long if Demolition weren't suing the WWE?
I didn't
Yeah,
know
what
that
are
was
they suing
happening.
them for?
I don't know. It's probably gimmick infringement or something. I have no idea. Or like concussions or... I'm completely speculating here, but
Yeah.
these are the usual.
Yeah,
things.
I think it'd still do it.
Me check facts.
But that's probably helped, but I think it'd still do it because they like new people to have the records.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
They are deserving of it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all in all, they definitely are deserving of it.
They did it the right way as well. Because a lot of people were speculating that they'd have the first triple threat match and then even like lose it later on that day, or certainly like next week. But having them really look, they didn't kind of do the moves that won the matches, but
They won the matches, they didn't
But they
cheat,
won both
they didn't
matches without
sneak out.
cheating, yeah.
By the skin of their teeth, they got through it.
They
so
did
they beat 4 tag teams in one night
Yeah.
to keep hold of it, and I reckon
Can't
that's
argue
strong
with that,
booking
can
that. It's
Did anybody actually think at one point they were going to lose them?
Well, I liked the idea of the second match. As soon as Steph got covered in champagne, I thought second match, and I liked the idea of that. And I thought they could lose it right at the end. I thought that would be really good. I hadn't seen the end before I came here tonight to record this, and I thought it was just New Day versus KO and Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have worked, and they would have lost. As soon as you said it was a triple threat, I knew they'd won it.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that, for me, the way they weave Seth and Roman in there, I thought, oh, here we go. Here we go. They're going to throw a massive curveball.
They've
at
got
us.
their own storylines going on, haven't they?
Yeah.
I know, but that would have...
And
I thought I was going to throw a massive curveball at us.
because they've had it for so long, there's no way you'd lose the title by not even getting pinned in like a triple threat. You couldn't have them do that. You wouldn't do that.
They would, though.
They would because
would.
a lot of the time
They've
they
heard
are-
us before.
Well, yeah, they are dicks, but it would have been the wrong thing to do. They couldn't have done that. That would have been terrible.
I see your
Everyone would
point
have done
there. I think it as much as New Day deserve it and all that, and the fans love it, you deserve this chant, but I would have liked as a fan to see the twist of Jericho and Owens winning it, because then it's just like, it's something to keep them together, like, even if they're reluctant to do it.
I thought when Jericho had the pin and then Rollins pushed Owens onto him, I did not see that coming. I thought they were just gonna like hold each other, and I thought that was it.
Yeah.
Like I just like got out of my seat. It was like, oh my god, they're gonna win.
Mm.
And then it was that was the bit that really really had me.
Yeah.
that. They had to do it. They had to win it. I think.
I think Raw was pretty good this week, overall.
Raw's been pretty decent the last couple of weeks.
Based on highlights, I mean, I don't know what it would be like. One day, I'll actually just stay up all night and give you
What?
my honest opinion of the 3 hours.
You say that though, but I was watching it before I came out. I must have watched maybe the first hour and thought, right, I need to come here to do this. Thought, right, I'll just catch the highlights for the rest of it. Got here. I'd seen everything apart from the last match. So
There's
what
not a
else?
lot
So there
happening.
couldn't have been that much out in the rest of the show. I missed fuck all.
I think my opinion helps that I'm not sitting watching 3 hours of it. I'm
Yeah.
skipping and going through it. I'm watching like the abbreviated version. But I like the fact that there's been the last couple of weeks. There's been a story flowing through from start to finish. It kind of reminds me of Attitude Era days, where there was a story that would go all the way through, and
yeah, you pick it up again, don't you? As
Yeah.
you're going through the episode, you pick it up. You go and do some matches. You go and have little other things going on. You come back to that one. There has been a little bit more of that, and the fact that I think last week's with all the hotel room stuff. That reminded me, as silly as it was, that reminded me of Attitude Era kind of stuff. It was like going out of the arena, doing something that pretty funny first of all, then a big beat up it out. It was good. I thought really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it really reminded me of kind of like I listen to Vince Russo's podcast a little bit. I don't think you two do.
No.
There's
I
a
don't
lot.
like him.
I'm on him.
Personally, if he ever wants to come on our podcast, I love the guy. I think he's the best man ever born.
He'd Skype us. I don't think he'd come all the way from.
That's because he's a lazy bastard who's shit at writing wrestling booking.
Right, so
Okay,
he's never coming on the podcast then.
Yeah, okay, that one's done.
I won't say that to be controversial.
But like,
He'd love that.
yeah, he does love controversy.
It's because he's an arsehole.
But he talks about, like, he does these like podcasts that like reviews sort of all the Attitude Era Raws and stuff, and talks about some of the process. And he always goes about there's a story flowing through it every week. There's always a story that start, middle, end, and you pick up.
Yeah, I liked all that.
You'd leave it for 40 minutes and you pick it back up, and
Yeah.
Well, on that subject, shall we dive straight into Roadblock and
End of the line.
End of the Line? Sorry,
Roadblock,
End of the Line. We'll talk about. We've got a bit of an odd order here, but we'll start with, because you said that, the Sammy's exit storyline. That's what I'm calling it. Sammy's exit.
Zexit.
And I think, just like Brexit, it's not going to happen. So, we've got Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Singles match with a 10-minute time limit. So, kind of brought that up because I think there was kind of a constant storyline going through this week's Raw based on this.
Yeah, there really was. There was him and Mick confrontation backstage, and then he squashed Jinder Mahal, as everybody does.
Even I squashed Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. Do you think that's how? You wonder what they told him to come back. Oh, Jinder, do you want to come back and lose every week?
Maybe. You probably would. You probably would, wouldn't you?
Vince asked him for a game of squash and he misunderstood. So I'm going to go hang out with Vince and play squash. Oh no, it's this again.
I'm losing every week. Yeah, so he had the match with Jinder Mahal, and then they had you had the start, middle, and the end. You know what I mean? Act 3 was the confrontation again, shouting at each other in, getting each other's faces.
Really didn't like it, mate.
Really?
Don't like it.
You really hating on Mick Foley recently.
He's awful. He's awful. I can't watch him.
You know it's only because he's
Cannot
been
watch
written
him.
this way, right?
No, I don't think it is. Because he's doing that shouting thing. He's doing that thing where back in the day when he did the serious Mankind Mick Foley thing,
Yeah.
and he believed in all that. You can be really serious in interviews and be really emotional and all that kind of stuff. Now we all know, like, well, it's just bad. I think it's just really bad and forced and fake and over the top, like he did with the Hell in a Cell when it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
all that kind of stuff. And now with this Sami Zayn thing, okay, you're trying to create a bit of drama with this story and trying to give Sami something to do, but he got beat up in one match
It's
by
kind
the
of
guy
silly
who's
storyline.
beating up everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. And this like tears in his eyes, give me Braun Strowman, why?
Yeah. I agree.
I think it's shit.
Just
It's
quite
not
like
like it's not for a title. It's just against. And if everyone was doing that every time somebody lost, it doesn't really make sense. And Mick Foley, he just looks ridiculous for a start. he looks awful. But just that over the top shouting and like, I don't like it. It just seems forced and fake and horrible to me.
I think there's potential in the Mick Foley character, but I have to agree the two things that you mentioned. Before the Hell in a Cell, I feel like he was forced into being that dramatic because Charlotte and Sasha fucked up by being too excited like little girls before that match.
Hang on! It's Vince Russo and he's pissed.
Yeah. Yo, bro. That's my Vince Russo impression.
Nice, that was today's
Yeah, there we go.
We haven't had any for these for a while.
Tune in next time.
You need to do some more impressions tonight because we haven't had any for a while.
Alright, I'll do 2 more.
Have a think about
I'll
it.
do 2 more. I've done 1.
Okay.
First one was free, I'll do 2 more.
Nice. Right, so Mick Foley had to save that angle, I reckon. So
Right.
it was the right idea, but like you're saying, a little bit overdone, and it wasn't quite right. The stuff with Sami Zayn again doesn't make any sense because Braun's been squashing everybody, but at the same time, I'd quite like to see Mick Foley trying to be the motivator of his team in the way that he sort of is with Sami Zayn, but do it the right way.
The one bit I liked, it was very fleeting just for a second when he did the "Who We've Traded You For." That was good.
That was a burn.
That was a burn. That was a proper good. That was one of them, and it was it was a turn as well. It was like we're getting Eva Marie in because Eva Marie's crap and all that. That was nice. If they kind of but then very quickly it was like, okay, I'll let you have this match. I'm not gonna pack you off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's pointless then.
He's not going to SmackDown.
He's got to go to
They're
SmackDown now.
dangling it the same way they did with the IC bout a couple of weeks, a month ago, whenever it
The
was.
crowd cheered when they said he's going to SmackDown.
Yeah, which is why they won't.
Yeah, it's
What
what we
happened?
want, so therefore we will not get it.
Yeah.
Shush, stupid. He's got nothing to do on Raw.
Apart from this.
Apart from this, which I don't like, so put him on SmackDown, let him fight The Miz, he can be the IC champ for a bit and do something.
What do you think about this match?
I don't give a shit.
There are too many matches that you don't give a shit about, but what do you think will happen?
I don't think we can be quite creative with the 10-minute thing.
I think I don't think they will be. I think it'll be a squash for 8 minutes. Sami Zayn will come back, you'll think he's going to do it, but he won't, and he'll lose.
Okay, what do you reckon?
I reckon Sami Zayn is hanging on to that 10-minute mark. He's getting destroyed, but he somehow hangs on. Braun doesn't lose. Neither does Sami. It's kind of protected booking.
Yeah, I'd actually be... It's protective booking, which is why it's sucky booking, but I can actually see that happening.
I quite like the idea of him. It gets to the 10 minutes and he lasts more than 10 minutes and he doesn't tap out, sort of thing. Something like we won't tap out anyway. He keep. That's the thing. It's not a tap out though. And last time he stopped the match because he couldn't defend. Now I'm sticking with mine. I like your idea if it was like a sort of tap out kind of thing and he doesn't give up. But in this kind of match, it's not. It's not gonna be a give up kind of thing.
I'm sorry, he could bust out a submission.
He could crush his head or something.
Oh, head crush, yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
It's a really weird situation, this, because I feel like they're creating in Sami Zayn just another Dolph Ziggler. Because if he loses this match, or if he doesn't win this match, and then he goes to SmackDown, they've now got 2 of them on SmackDown. Given their time and when they've been really good, I love both of them, Ziggler and Zayn, but I just don't give a shit right now because they've been booked like fucking idiots. So if they both end up on SmackDown, I'm like, well, SmackDown's the B show then. End of conversation. AJ can go to Raw and we'll carry on as it was. Such a shame.
Are we doing predictions then? Are we going to do?
Yeah,
For Roadblock end of the line, are we doing?
Well, I'll just give you my predictions.
What is it then?
So you reckon no?
Who's going to win?
No results.
It's going to be a draw, yeah.
Okay, I'll say Braun wins.
Yeah. I don't know. This is tough. Because I think the draw makes most sense, but that would suck.
So it'll probably be that then.
I'm going to say Zayn then. Just because I don't give a shit about Sami Zayn right now, but...
You want to, so hopefully he wins.
It's just, I'd rather that happen than anything else.
There you go.
Plus, Jay's got Strowman in the draft, doesn't he?
They've not asked about draft.
I'm miles ahead, so man.
The best style match of the night is for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's a triple threat match!
Brilliant.
Rich
got
Swann?
Rich Swann.
Right, okay, so who would be who out of all these?
I think I've got the best dance moves, so I'd be Rich Swann.
You'd be Rich Swann.
Yeah.
I'd like
Because I don't think either you could handle this.
No, I don't want to either. You are outlandish as well at times.
I am.
The outlandish Rich Swann. He's got a new.
Tim's the youngest, so he's TJ
TJ.
Perkins. And you're the wily veteran, Adam.
Yeah, okay. I love Brian Kendrick. No, I don't. I love the Brian Kendrick.
And
I do love
and you love being a pirate as well. So.
I do like pirates.
So who's winning this match?
I don't care.
Rich Swann, surely.
I think Rich Swann.
This is just the obligatory get TJ Perkins his rematch and just get them two out of the picture, and then Rich Swann can go for someone else.
He'll still probably claim that he deserves a one-on-one rematch though, because rematch clauses suck balls.
They do.
They're everywhere.
They do.
Companies infested with them.
I think Rich Swann will win because
He's only just won it.
he's only just won it. People like him. The kids like him. So I reckon why not? And I think I don't know what he's going to do next. Have you been watching 205 by the way?
I watched the
No.
first week. I haven't watched the one last week.
The second week.
The
That probably
second
was.
week, yeah.
Was it on 205 that Jack Gallagher said that he's going to interrupt this match?
No,
That
that
was-
was
That
Raw.
was on
That
Raw.
was on Raw.
Nice little touch that.
Oh man, check Instagram. We've met this guy. He's one of us.
He's an honorary member as
He's a
well,
nice guy.
as well as Sexy Kev.
Definitely.
Sexy
Good
Kev,
guy.
Jack Gallagher, Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Do you think they're doing the G because of Liam Gallagher? Do you think that's because they think that's more recognisable?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just his name, and they're getting confused because there's a G in the
Because
middle of
there's
it.
Americans and they do it, that's their name.
I don't know.
That was
Maybe
my
it is.
American accent there for you boys.
That
That's
can't
number
count as an
two.
impression.
That doesn't count
That
as
was
an
a number
impression.
2, to be honest with you.
I reckon because you've got 2 impressions left, we both need to pick one for you.
I'm gonna pick him out of the bowl of doom later.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll do that then.
Wow,
Yeah, I think Rich Swann will win. TJP and Brian Kendrick could go off and maybe have a little thing. I suppose they've already done that. I don't know. You've only got so many cruiserweights here, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm quite excited for the match.
I think the match will be
It's got
good.
potential for goodness.
And I think the 205 thing, I've watched them. I've watched the first one and then I watched the one after that. That was the second one. Yeah, I watched that one. I watched both episodes so far. Pretty good, don't get me wrong. I fast forwarded the Bollywood Boys and a little bit of it, but
It's silly, isn't it?
But some of it, like, I watched that. Cedric Alexander was on there with Alicia Fox. They're an item now, apparently.
Oh yeah.
So, I like that. As it's Alicia Fox, who really cares? But it was nice to see someone from Raw coming on there. And then we could kind of see, oh, right, so it is one big world and they do know each other and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see.
Don't stop, it's fine, man. I'm just checking the YouTube.
No, I was finished talking and no one else answered. Dog.
I was waiting for Tim to egg us on
Fuck
to the
Tim, we
next
don't really
match.
need him anyway. Who do you think's going to win then?
Which one?
You think Rich Swann? I'm going to say Rich Swann. Tim, who do you think's going to win?
Yeah, Rich Swann, just 'cause it doesn't make any sense for him to drop it just
There
yet.
you go. They can't handle it. It's
So I have
Rich
to
Swann
move
again.
over it?
I don't know what's happened
really
to the YouTube.
I have
Sorry,
to get
YouTube
uncomfortably
people.
close to Adam to get in
Stuff's
view
kind
here.
of. I'm going to move it back. I don't know what's happened. I had it set up perfect before.
You realise you're going to have to cut all this out of the podcast now?
Nah, it's fine.
You are, it's shit.
We're almost in about technical difficulties. I'm going to take. I'm going to look at the iPad. Let's look at this. What's next?
Scoosh.
Sasha Banks versus Charlotte.
No.
Oh, brilliant!
No.
Iron Woman match.
Wait, whoa. There's no fucking way we're talking about that match before we talk about Big Cass. We put main events at the end, do we not?
No, this
It's,
is not.
it's not in order of anything.
Right, do it.
there.
Start this again. The start after you say Rich Swann wins.
Yeah, let's
Go again.
just stop there. This is why I'm in charge of the iPad.
You
Just
have to
say
cut
it.
that out. After you
Okay,
cut
well-
it from when you stand up and start doing
Yeah,
that,
okay.
you'll have to do some fiddling.
Right. So, ready?
No. Sorry.
Awesome.
I said so. I was just being a wanker. That's what I do best.
Right, so next up, it's just a singles match. Yeah, sorry. It's Big Cass with Enzo versus Rusev with Lana. Just a singles match.
No, I don't like the sound of that
It's
at
a
all.
bit of a blowout.
I really don't like that.
Do you think like Enzo's gonna dress up like Lana?
I hope so.
I hope Lana dresses up like Enzo.
Oh, that'd be good.
Pair of dungarees sort of thing going
Oh
on.
yeah, should
I don't like the sound of this match at all.
The new Carmella.
It's crap. It's why is well obviously because he's big, but Big Cass versus Rusev. So what is Enzo then? Is he just the little puppet? Is he the little? I don't. Is he?
Yeah.
I don't see what his role is now. He's just his little sidekick.
Even Big Cass's promo on Raw was like I've got my pants on, Enzo didn't, and I'm not Enzo. Because I'm not a scrawny little bitch, and I'm now going to beat you up.
I really, like I was saying earlier, I really have liked the Enzo last couple of weeks doing the stuff with Lana and things like that. It's quite good because it has got that attitude era kind of feel about it. Enzo's obviously gold on the mic anyway, and it's been really good.
Just feels a bit contrived to get to this, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
And basically, when you've got two guys feuding against one guy, it's just a bit weird.
It is, and it just makes him look even. He's weak, Enzo, because he can't even defend himself. Put him in it and let him be scrappy
it's his feud, isn't it?
and do all that. But
Yeah, pretty much. It is his feud, but
Big Cass is his mate, and he's doing it. But then again, if it was Enzo versus Rusev, it'd be the same match as the Sami Zayn Braun Strowman match. You've got a smaller guy against the big guy, and he's gonna get hammered, and then maybe win, maybe not. There's not really much to it.
I quite like Enzo in the ring as well.
I like him.
Not a
I
lot
liked
to him,
some of the
but-
stuff when I can't remember what match it was. I think it was when he took on like Gallows and Anderson, and he said, "Nah, come on, then I'll take you both on," and he was giving it all that. That was really good, and that's the kind of character he is. He isn't somebody who would sit back and let Big Cass take the fall for him. He'd be in there getting his ass kicked, but giving it a go himself.
Yeah.
It completely goes against what his character's supposed to be.
Scrappy's the perfect word. I think you just said that.
Yeah.
Scrappy Dick.
He is pretty much though, isn't he? He's like, come on then, come on. That's what he's like.
Yeah. So who are we saying is going to win?
I think
Big Cass will win through Enzo interference.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope Cass wins, then that's kind of the end of this feud then.
Well, the problem is though,
If Rusev wins,
this-
then it's nothing like that. I mean.
what we're doing with Rusev here, because he was doing the Roman Reigns one, and that went on for probably a bit longer than it should have done. That finished, and we're like, right, let's see what they're going to do with him now. And they've just kind of put him in this little stopgap kind of. Unless they've got something big coming, it's just like they're
This is why
filling
I don't
time with
understand
him.
why they took the belt off Rusev, because the belt helps Rusev and Rusev helped the belt. It was a very good, mutually beneficial relationship.
Yeah.
I actually said those words.
That was
properly.
really. You know what?
I did trip over. Yeah. Yes, well done, me.
Mouth melt, but we got there.
No, I got there. You wouldn't have noticed.
You smashed that, mate. That was some of your best work.
I'm proud of that.
Say it again.
Mutually beneficial
Good.
for both of them, and I just Roman Reigns has got this belt now, but he's actually going for another belt.
Yeah.
It's just I still don't get the point of taking that belt off him.
Honestly,
Rusev should have
Rusev-
had that belt for a long time.
Rusev versus Enzo could have made a good US Championship match.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think Rusev. I'm going to say Rusev's going to win this match.
It could, yeah. You say that, even Cass going for that belt would have been, possibility of Cass getting a belt is a big thing.
Well, it's coming at some point, isn't it? Because Vince likes the big guys, but.
Well, I'll say Cass will win thanks to Enzo. You're saying Rusev.
Yeah, I'm going to say Cass as well.
You're saying Cass. There you go.
Okay.
We'll put all these up probably on Twitter or something. We'll get them all up, all our predictions. You can see who does the.
Yeah, and then obviously you can say if you agree, disagree.
Make your own predictions. Get them on there.
Yeah, you don't
Three
have to.
Threat Club follows on Twitter. Do it.
Do it now. Thanks.
What's the next match?
Seth Rollins and Christopher Jericho.
Okay, this will be good. It'll be a good match.
Yeah, this will be a decent match, won't it?
My call is this is match of the night.
Yeah, I think so too. I think.
Possibly.
I feel like Chris has probably been wanting to work with him for a long time.
Yeah.
If you listen to their podcast together, obviously you have a decent rapport.
Yeah. Both technically minded in the ring. So.
Yeah, they're both, Jericho could still go.
Definitely.
Yeah,
He's
I think
been incredible this year.
I hope there's not any, or very little if possible, any other interference and things like that. I hope I don't want to see it all again.
I
with them
honestly
all
don't
running
think
in.
they will be.
I hope not.
I honestly don't think there will be at all. I think
I quite like that the other
yeah,
Owens and Reigns are
is-
distracted
exactly.
by their own
They're
stuff.
both distracted with their own things, so I don't think they'll be bothering with
I
each
hope
other.
so.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good match. I'm really looking forward to this.
Who was saying? Really, really difficult one to call in.
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins.
Yeah, I think Jericho's going to do the right
Yeah,
thing.
of course he is. So, and I think now, looking at the last two Raws and Seth's promos, which he probably earned thousands of points for on the draft, I imagine. He's doing this thing. He's kind of building up this thing, like this his own kind of list, I suppose, of how he's got to get, who he's got to beat to move up the ladder, sort of thing. And he's like, right, I've got to beat Chris Jericho first. Then he takes on Kevin Owens maybe, and then he gets Triple H. I kind of like this idea of each step he's got to go. A bit like Arya on Game of Thrones and her kind of list of people she's going to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Tim?
Yeah. No, Tim doesn't know. He's never seen the most popular show in the world.
But if you're saying that he's got this ladder to go on,
Yeah.
then that means at some point Kevin Owens has to lose the Universal Championship to someone else, so that Rollins can beat him to move on to Triple H. Because otherwise, we end up with Rollins and Triple H for the Universal Championship.
Yeah,
Mania.
I reckon it'll be the other way around. I reckon he'll beat Chris Jericho first. I think he'll beat Triple H, and then he'll get another go around at the title. I just think it'll be that way instead of.
But the,
he'll do that.
I don't disagree.
Rollins Triple H is Mania though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're talking about Rollins not being champion again until after April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you saying? You disagree?
I don't think Owens is going to have the belt by that point.
Do you think he'll have the belt this time next Monday?
No.
Whoa! Shit!
No, not at all. But we'll get to that.
Well, he's probably going to be in the next match. Because the women are probably fucking finishing the show again.
Well,
What's your problem with that?
I was gonna put this to you.
What's my
like,
problem? Nothing the first 10 times it happened. Feel like I've seen it now. Sorry, I'm jumping.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna say Jericho just cause I love the guy. You both saying Rollins.
Yeah.
Now, I was gonna put it to both of you now to pick which match we talk about next. So we pick our main event here.
Okay.
Because if I were booking it, if the women were doing 60 minutes, I'd say that's definitely main event.
Do you not think women can do 60 minutes too?
I think they can, but they're only being given 30.
Yeah.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that fact?
they're only being given half an
It's a
hour.
30-minute Iron
That's
Woman
annoying.
match.
So-
No, I don't think it is.
It's,
I think it's spot on. You can't give them 60 minutes.
Why?
Because it's not that interesting.
I mean, to be fair, there's not that many 60-minute matches that are interesting, but
No, there isn't.
you're trying to put the women on an even keel with the men, but you only give them half the time.
Nah, I reckon you got to give them.
It always stuck with me that with Sasha and Bailey when they had their Iron Woman
No, I thought it was
matches.
brilliant though. I thought it was perfectly done.
that was
You've
a
gotta
mega
know
match,
the
but that's
limits
NXT, isn't it? This is the pay-per-view of like a main event.
I never want to see it for
WWE.
60 minutes. Never want to see it.
Maybe so, but I think if you're gonna do it, then
Go
go
all in for a
then go
penny.
all in.
For a pound. in
But
for a cent, in for a dollar. That's the American fans.
Well done.
so yeah, that's the way I would have done it. If they, I'm not saying it would be right or wrong, but if they gave them 60 minutes, that would have been the main event.
Mhm.
But as it's only 30, I'm saying that Owens and Reigns goes out last. There's 2 championships in that match.
Yeah, it should go on last.
So
I don't think it'll happen. But I think it'll. I think the women will go on last again. Just
so
saying.
who do you want to talk about? I reckon. No offense, dude.
No,
but
no, go
I
with the
think
majority.
we'll probably do it.
Okay, so
Probably
we're talking
do
about the
that.
women then?
We'll talk about the women
talk about
first.
women.
Okay.
They've been doing this shit forever, and
Yeah.
someone's going to win. And then, so the main event is Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns and someone else.
Who do you think's winning out of the women?
Women out the women.
Winning out the women.
Which woman's winning?
Which woman's winning?
Well, Charlotte wins at pay per view. Sasha wins on Raw.
They
Yeah,
can't
so-
do it again. If they do it again, I will officially be fucking fuming. You can't do it again.
I think they are going to.
It'll
Do
be-
you know how I think they're going to do it as well?
Go on.
some Ric Flair
It'd
shenanigans.
be awful.
Ric Flair shenanigans.
I
It was
might
a setup.
stop watching it.
It was a setup all along.
That is one of my favourite lines in wrestling, but it would be awful if they swapped it again. I'd be so disappointed with it. You've got a rueful smile like you would appreciate this.
I feel like they're slowly trying to just ramp up Charlotte's title reigns. So in a year and a half's time they go, oh wow, she's near a dad's record now.
Oh God.
Well, at
Let's
this rate it'll be by Mania, the way they're swapping it. But
Yeah.
I honestly think they're going for that because there's an obvious story there. That
It's a
oh,
shitty
Charlotte,
story
she's
I've ever
doing
heard.
just what her dad did.
Please don't.
No.
But they're gonna touch on that at some point in her career.
I hope they do in
And I
20
think
years.
And I think this feud now is serving a purpose of getting her to
It's,
to
Let's-
5 or 6
let's
reigns
hope
straight off
not.
the bat.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. It's awful.
Because the thing, we've looked at some of the John Cena championships as rushed. He's been there nearly 15 years. Charlotte cannot do it in 2 or 3. Just
It'd make a mockery of the
God, no.
whole thing. It would be abysmal if they did that.
it would show that Ric Flair's championships were just kind of given to him because what the fuck.
She can't lose. Sasha Banks can't lose it on the pay per view again. I get that's the Charlotte don't lose on pay per views. That's why
Yeah.
she shouldn't. But then, in theory, this pay per view is a shit one at the end. It's not even a big one, so it
Yeah.
could happen. And then but then she'll. Please don't do it. Oh.
Do you reckon this match could go to a draw then?
And then we have to sit through it again.
No, not again, because they'll go to overtime and then someone will get screwed over. No, I'm being silly now.
I don't want to see the match at all.
I reckon draw, having a crowd be like 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
It'd be
won't
sudden
I
death.
won't.
It'd be sudden death at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think it will be a good match. But when I'm watching it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I saw this last week.
I've seen it all. That's why I'm so against the 60 minutes, because they've had so many matches. They've done. I know they'll do something in this match. They'll make me go, oh, I've not seen that. That was brilliant. But they won't have enough things that I haven't seen
It'll be over
before.
29 minutes.
Exactly. It's the same old shit. And I love both of them. I really do love them both, and they are both superstar main eventers.
Yeah.
But let them do something else now. Do something with them, because
I agree.
it's done.
I think I'd much rather them already be in separate feuds, and then in a year's time they
Come back to it.
they
You can
come
always
back to
come
it
back.
and then go an hour.
It seems it's like WWE seem to forget, because they are so capable and they are so good and they are right at the top, that they've still only been on the main roster for a year. The story's just starting. You don't need to throw everything possible now, because it feels like they're blowing the load a little bit early for me.
It's interesting
Yeah, I
that
get that.
they get that balance so wrong sometimes. They've got like Bray Wyatt, who's only just won a championship. He's gone 3 years, and we've been thinking this guy is potential Undertaker replacement, world champion material,
Yeah.
but not quite ever giving him anything. And now you've got Sasha and Charlotte who just take it all straight away.
Thrown everything. I blame Stephanie.
Yeah.
And the women's revolution and all that. It's just it's just thrown at you all the time. Look, they're as good as the men. Look, they can do this. Look, they can do that. That's why if you're doing 60 minutes, do it in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
Make a big deal out of it. Don't do it 5 minutes after the first tables, the first Hell in a Cell, the first thing. Fuck off. Who's gonna win?
Charlotte.
Well, Charlotte won't lose. That's the problem.
I'll say Sasha Banks is gonna win, just
How
because I really want her to.
How many pay-per-views is it that Charlotte's won at?
It's like 12 or
12,
something.
11, it's been a year pretty much.
I wonder if that's the record. They could go for 15 or 16 with pay-per-view wins. Oh, it's just atrocious. I'm actually going to say draw because that's what I want. And I don't want sudden death. I want it to be a draw at the end. And I want it to be 0-0.
Fucking hell, it's a riveting half hour.
Yeah, but think of how many... Like, people are expecting, like, at least a 2-1 or a 3-2.
Yeah.
And
I
there'll
think
be
that's what
drama
you're gonna
there. So, I just because I'm just going to call this on what I want. I want there to be no falls for 30 minutes and it's just a fight and everyone's like, oh, here's the first 4. Like, oh shit, they still haven't done it. And it's just
Do
nothing
you think
else.
Ric Flair's coming out?
I do think Ric Flair's gay, so I think it would be good for him. Oh, you mean like coming onto the
Oh,
stage?
okay, that's what you would.
I think Ric Flair is the opposite of gay.
Heterosexual?
Yeah, no, I just think I think he's probably had enough women to prove he's not gay.
I haven't personally witnessed this.
That is very good. True. That is very true.
I feel like you're getting into a sticky area.
It's very good, true.
Very good. True. Yeah, you can say that, but that's fine.
How many
Did
years
you
have you had?
ever hear that? Apparently, he slept with Halle Berry.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah.
Halle Berry told me.
So I don't care who wins this, so I'm
I
saying
just don't
draw.
get what the attraction. Why would Halle Berry?
What do you mean she's a beautiful woman who won an Oscar?
No, I get
Oh, right.
that. She also won a
Oh,
Razzie.
this-
She also won a Razzie for Catwoman.
She did.
Which she showed up for, which was just
Fair play.
brilliant, which was so funny. And then mocked her Oscar speech.
Did she?
Yeah, she
Oh,
did the
that's
same
pretty good.
speech that she did for Oscar when she was crying.
Well
she did
done.
the same speech. for
Halle
the
Berry,
Razzie.
that's pretty cool. Come on, the
But
show.
yeah, but you slept with Ric Flair.
Did she though? I don't think she did.
Well, she hasn't
No,
said. She
no,
hasn't
yes,
said
yes, she did.
Did she?
She had 20 minutes later. She went, "Well, that's bullshit. I don't even know who this man is.
Okay.
Who is this old, insane man? I
Just-
thought
okay.
Jimmy Savile was dead."
Does-
That's what she said.
Does
She
Ric
didn't.
Flair think that Sasha Banks? No, we're not going there.
Keep Sasha Banks out of this. I
Um,
hope Sasha wins.
I'm saying draw. Jenny, what do you think?
You're saying Charlotte.
That's a Charlotte, yeah.
You said Charlotte. Right, main event, Kevin Owens, Universal Champion versus Roman Reigns, United States Champion for the United States Championship. Why the fuck are we having this match?
Don't know.
Why
Is
is
it for-
Reigns...
It's for the Universal belt.
Championship.
So it's not for the US. The
No,
US
it's
isn't
not
for
both
grabs.
belts. It's just the
No,
Universal.
it's just-
man.
It's Champion versus Champion, but it's just for the Universal.
Okay.
But, I mean, technically, if Reigns gets both, he's doing what Rollins did a year ago. Which is scary, because I feel like WWE is like, you want this? You want this? You want that picture, because that goes with that picture. Hey! No, WWE! Don't do this!
They're totally doing it. They're
You-
so
you've-
doing it.
You've already decided that Reigns is winning this,
you
haven't you?
I'm convinced.
What are you basing this on?
Absolutely
Go on,
convinced.
sell it to me.
Because Vince loves Roman Reigns. He absolutely loves him. And he got suspended and punished. He got suspended. He got punished for about a week. I think he had about 2 pinfalls, and then they gave him the US belt. Treated that like the big belt.
So don't you
And
think
they've
that's
not depushed him at any sense, at any point.
He's right.
And this is just the logical conclusion of going.
It's not
yeah,
logical. It's not logical.
It's not logical.
It is
at
for Vince.
all.
He's going.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we never really stopped pushing him, and here's the title belt to prove that.
It's good, but he still
so
gets
happening.
booed though.
Yeah.
Where does it fall into your logic that Triple H gave the belt to Owens? If Triple H doesn't get involved in this match and Reigns wins, why did Triple H do that?
Ooh, maybe Triple H could get involved, but then Rollins stops him.
I think
With
the Triple H thing, I feel like they've completely fucked it up and they don't know what they're doing. And I know, like, when it was the first pay-per-view after it, and I was a bit like, I can't believe Triple H didn't come out.
Yeah.
And you were like, you kind of made a good argument for, let's not rush it, blah blah blah. Next one came around.
Where
I was
where
like-
is it?
Well, I wasn't fuming the next time. I was just like, well, no, seriously, he should be coming out here because this makes no sense now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think it might have even been the time after that, he was backstage on like the extra bit at the end, and he got in the limo, and Steph got in the limo, and it was like, how'd you get...
We've
And it
had
was
nothing
that.
since.
And it made no sense. None of this works now. And that's
No.
why this, like, Seth Rollins trying to shoe on this like Triple H thing in. So everybody, let's address the elephant in the room. I was like, oh right, is he going to talk about, like, he's getting back with Roman Reigns? They've been pals again. Yeah, is he going to talk about that? Oh, Triple H. Yeah, he did do something with it.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. It seems it's like the third season of Lost, where they went.
That was the best season.
No, it wasn't. It
Yeah, it
had
was.
gone to shit by then.
No, it had the best start and the best
It
ending.
was shit. It was like when they were like, right, we don't really know what we're doing here. let's just throw something in and we'll try and get away with it and maybe they won't
They
notice.
didn't know what they were doing.
They didn't!
Opened, you see all the others in the little camp,
Yeah?
and then they're looking at the plane breaking, and you're like, oh my god!
I might be thinking of season 4.
Season 4 was a bit lackluster, yeah.
There you go. So yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It makes no sense. Why hasn't Triple H come out and helped Kevin Owens when he's been in hard times before? Or
I think I know why.
Go on.
Because Finn Balor got injured and they went, shit, alright, we need to get a new champ. Alright, let's give it to Owens.
Yeah.
We kind of need to make a bigger deal
Yeah,
about it though.
I agree with that.
Let's pull the trigger on this Rollins thing that we know is going to happen. But then, actually, let's pull the trigger but then not mention it.
Yeah.
That something
I
like
can
that
yeah,
is
that's
meant
what-
to happen now. I think that's how they probably planned it out.
I honestly,
But because of Balor getting injured, they went, shit, we need to do something pretty big.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
I think I'm actually tempted to completely agree with everything you just said. So
So do it then. It's not a bad thing.
yeah,
Tim agrees.
I agree
I
with your
think-
ideas.
And you,
But I don't think Roman Reigns is going to win.
well, I think just because, like I said, WWE thinks we want it. I think what
No,
you
they don't.
saying
I don't
that
think they do anymore.
the Fatal 4-Way needed some drama
Yeah.
to it, not just a finish. So that's why they did
I
that.
agree with that.
They're also hoping, because they were hoping for it, I think, for Mania 32, to have Rollins and Triple H. So they're going to move that to WrestleMania 33.
Yeah.
So they're still hoping for that, so they had that feud set up. Now, this coming Sunday, I don't want it, but if you're going to do it, it makes sense to have Triple H come out, try to help Owens win, and Rollins defends Reigns, and Reigns wins the Universal Championship.
Oh God.
I would hate it.
I think that's
But
exactly what's going to happen.
I just don't know why he's in this match.
Exactly what's going
I don't know why he's in the match.
He could be defending it against so many people and having some great matches.
It makes no sense.
He could
It's
defend it
really
against
bad.
Charlotte and win the women's championship.
That'd be interesting. I don't know what I don't know. I don't want to believe you. That's what I'm saying. Your ideas, they make sense, but I can't
Oh, don't get me wrong.
allow it to happen.
Don't get me wrong.
I will not allow it to happen.
I don't want it to happen.
We can't let it happen.
It's just.
I
we're
don't-
just three people.
I don't think
We
Roman
can't
Reigns.
stop
I'm gonna hope that they don't give it in. They can't give it in. There'll be uproar if he wins that.
Here's another swing, just because this is what I want.
Go on.
Sorry, interrupted. I'll
No, it's okay. It's just something flashed in my head, but it's nice.
keep all of it.
It's there.
Here's some
Yeah.
crazy stuff, because I'm a crazy Jericho mark right now.
No chance.
Wait for it.
What happened?
Jericho comes out, tries to screw over Owens, and Rollins comes out and defends him, and Owens still ends up winning the belt. But now we've got Owens and Jericho feuding. Jericho Universal Champion, hooray! Then loses it at like the Rumble or somewhere around there. So we've got some transition, so we can set up some feuds, eventually put the belt back on either Owens or whoever he's going to face at Mania. Then at least we get Jericho with that belt for a bit, because I think he's earned it.
I think you might get Owens versus Jericho at Mania for the title now.
That would be huge. But think of
I
the
think
people
you
you're
might
leaving
do
out
that.
of the championship.
I think at Mania, I don't think it overly matters.
I
I
would
think
love that.
I think you could have, like, you're going to have Triple H versus Seth Rollins. You don't need the title for that. You can.
Yeah.
It's going to be so it pays for itself.
Yeah.
It's Roman. Roman's the problem, innit? What do you do with Roman?
Sack him.
Well, I think he's
You
got.
give him a title.
I
and
think
then
he's
give him
got
a
his-
title opponent.
I think he's got his place. I don't dislike Roman Reigns. I don't mind him as the US champ.
Would Vince want an all-Canadian closer to his biggest show, though?
No.
I know that's just a small thing to
Yeah,
look at, but
I don't overly think that he'd be fussed about that.
I would love Jericho Owens as the main event of Mania.
I could see it.
It's outside the box.
I don't think that match needs the title though, if I'm honest.
No, but Jericho
Maybe not.
deserves it. So I'd have that match by all means, but I would love to see Jericho just have that belt for a little bit before Mania. A couple of months. Transition and then lose it at Mania, because it could go anywhere then.
I think it'll be Owens Jericho at Mania, but now you've said that, I think he won't have the title. Neither of them will have the title.
Yeah, I don't think.
Owens, I think it'll be that match, but no title.
Okay. So, what, just out of interest, who do you
Who's
think
gonna have the title?
will be the main event? of WrestleMania? Universal Championship match.
Someone against Reigns, someone who's a decent
Roman
heel.
Reigns versus Goldberg.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, it's Goldberg Brock.
Are you saying?
Yeah.
Goldberg Brock's a lock.
Not for
Rollins,
Mania.
Triple H.
I don't think it'll be Mania.
I hope not Mania. We don't.
Oh, I totally think it is. They'll have a little scuffle at Rumble. Brock will get his.
How do you feel about them both
Brock
being in
will
the
get some
Rumble?
flicks in. I'm quite looking forward to it.
I
Actually.
think it's wank.
I
Sorry,
really,
everyone.
I really enjoyed the
You just hate on
Heyman
both,
promo.
don't you?
I think it's awful.
No, I think they'll have a good little scuffle and then Rock.
What about the other 28 people in the Rumble though? Why are we just selling it around a video game again?
Video games and money.
It's moved beyond that because they think that,
I
just
think it's
mess.
terrible.
I'm all for them just continuing having their own little shit if they think it's necessary, because it adds some variety to a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I don't want them getting involved
Why are
in all
they
the
in the
other
main
shit.
thing? And
Unless one of
the
them's going to
Rumble
win
now
it.
is surrounded by them.
Unless one of them's going to win it. Because then at least they'll go a
God.
separate direction.
Goldberg wins the Rumble, fights Reigns at Mania.
Oh,
No.
fucking
No,
hell.
Reigns,
you heard it here
is, Reigns
first.
is just going to get fed some heel. I'm trying to think who could get fed.
Do you think
Braun Strowman?
just
Does he
in
finally
your
beat
match?
Braun?
Braun Strowman, that might be a decent shout, you know?
They'd be equal shit.
It'd be good shit, but Vince would be like, yeah, two big guys, rah. That's my Vince impression.
That needs work.
We've been
He's
talking
good
about
as
it for a
well.
long time. We need to start our booking of.
Who's gonna win that? Who's gonna win that
WrestleMania.
main event?
From this, I'm going to say Owens.
Reigns, all the way.
Owens.
Okay.
We'll put him on the Twitter feed and all that. Have a look at him, see what you think. Do you disagree? Do you think we're all awesome? You tell us. It's fine.
Sorry, the one last point I was going to make,
Oh, yeah,
flashed in my
sorry.
head.
Go on.
I reckon also Reigns is going to win, but they're going to go on second to last because even though Vince wants him to win, he knows that he's still going to get shit reactions, so they're going to put the women on last. So that's not.
And then let the heel win that match as well.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Well,
Because
I-
that won't get as much booed as fucking Roman Reigns for winning. Well, and Vince knows that. But
So you're
Vince doesn't
telling
care.
me at the end of this pay per view, I'm going to be left fucking fuming again for the 12th pay per view in a row.
You're gonna need to live it. That's a record, isn't it? 12 pay-per-views in a row.
Fucking fuming again.
there are some really, really good matches on this card.
I'm
So
looking
I
forward
think-
to it. I'm actually going to watch this live, I think.
Shut up.
Because I'm going to be off on Monday.
What?
So I'm going to
This
watch
is
it
brand
live.
new information.
Anybody want to join me?
I work
Who's
in
this?
retail and it's nearly Christmas.
So do I. I work in retail.
So, you don't have a job.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but
Being the sexiest man alive is not a job, my friend.
I'm working like 12
No,
hours
it's
Monday, Tuesday,
It's a
Wednesday,
it's a
Thursday.
gift and a
So.
curse. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to watch it on my own then.
Wow. Just like that.
Just like that.
I'm
I
also
have a
going to
little-
watch it on my
Have a
own.
little me party.
Ooh, that's disgusting. So, that's Roadblock.
End of the line.
End of the line.
Might be good. Next podcast will let you know how it went, what we thought of it, and why it was the biggest travesty of justice you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, and we'll hold the Roman Reigns double champ party
Piss
podcast.
We've got anything to talk about, Tim, after that wonderful discussion.
Close it.
Shut the iPad, shit.
End of the line, close of the book.
Does that mean we've got nothing else to talk about?
Right, I'm off then, see ya.
No, you're not. Get past me the bowl, please.
Oh!
We've got
I thought I was
multiple.
getting out of it then.
Oh.
Man, I'm going to have to do some prep.
So, obviously, he's going to do some impressions of the people we pick out of the bowl, and we'll also play a game of turn, push, fire, TPF as well. Okay, we played this with Sexy Kev. I think it was possibly the best TPF episode we've ever done. It was really
It was
good.
good.
It was very
It was
controversial as well.
It was. As an aside, while Tim's picking names out there and folding them
And
up,
discarding them and picking funnier ones.
if
for
you
to-
haven't seen the podcast with Sexy Kev,
or listen to it,
or
iTunes.
listen to it, if it hasn't hit your eyes or your ears, make sure it does, because it is really, really good.
It is good.
It's
And
really
also,
good.
we
Episode
are
18.
Yeah, we are currently in negotiations with getting our next guest,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be good, hopefully in the new year. Obviously the next podcast will be discussing Roadblock End of the Line. But the one after that, I feel, because we're getting to the end of the year, the end of 2016, which I don't know about you, it's been a shit year for me, but had some really good wrestling in it. So we've got a lot to discuss. How about a bit of an end of year review show?
Yes.
Party time?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
can we
actually-
actually have it as a party? Like, can we have like mulled wine and, little
What is your
treats.
party? I'm interested. What are you going to come up with here?
mulled wine?
Go
some
on.
Nice little snacks.
Canapes.
Canapes, yeah.
Can we all wear suits?
We can all wear suits.
Brilliant.
Um,
We'll invite some Sexy Kev might well come.
Yeah.
Some of the Future Shock crew.
yeah. Then
Vince Russo.
it's an open invite.
There you go.
Doors open.
And we'll be doing something, we'll be discussing the year as a whole, we'll be picking, we're doing our like awards almost, the Triple Threat Club Podcast Awards.
We need to come up with
The trippies.
The
There it is, done.
trippies.
The trippies.
Nice, I love that.
Tim's like, yeah, we need to.
Trippies.
I already got that sorted,
He's
mate. I
done
already
it.
got the name down. The trippies.
Oh, where's he been? Trippies. So we'll have different categories, we'll have like Wrestlers of the Year, we'll have Match of the Year. Nothing from the Cruiserweight Classic from Tim, I imagine.
Right. So
All that kind of stuff. Stay tuned, it's going to be awesome. Let's find out what impressions you're going to do.
What better way to end the year than?
Brilliant, yeah, let's pretend it never
What a
happened.
year! What a year!
Well,
right, impressions. Okay,
Well,
do I get to pick them or you pick
No,
them?
we're going to pick you one
Okay.
each.
we're picking them, but we're gonna pick them out, and if we just think the result can only possibly be blatantly racist, then we'll pick someone else.
Wow, this could go south. This might be our final podcast.
I'm not going to think about this impression either. I'm just going to do it. It's
Yeah.
a quick fire round.
And I'm just...
So,
Quick fire round.
so
Have you got one?
I reckon we should be careful to not just read this out loud in case it's really bad, because who knows what he'll do.
Who's first?
go on.
Who's first?
I don't know if he's going to be able to do one for this one.
All
Go
right,
on,
stick
do
with
it.
Can I
it.
go again? I don't.
Oh,
no, honestly, it wasn't
Oh.
great.
I can do them all.
Okay.
I'm an impression
Okay.
Alright, do you wanna go
master.
first?
I'll go first.
Go on.
My person is the current Intercontinental Champion, The Miz.
And the Miz.
Why would he talk like that?
That's how he talks.
No, he doesn't. That's horrendous.
That's exactly how he
Wasn't
talks.
expecting that. Go on, Tim.
That sounded like someone though, I can't think what it was.
Good lord.
Sounded like the Miz. Right, next one.
Is that
I'll
all
smash
you're
that one.
doing?
Yeah,
That's
keep
a
that.
Miz.
That's gold. Go on.
Dudley's.
Dudley. There you go. Because the one thing that all these wrestlers say is their own fucking names. You idiots.
So that was published. What was to do Devon as
Yes.
Yeah.
well? Oh my brother! Testify!
That was pretty
We've
good.
ended on a high.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
good.
we have.
TPF,
Well-
TPF.
TPF. So,
Do you want me to do Spike Dudley?
go on.
I don't know how he
Did you
starts.
just say Dudley?
I don't know. I could do.
No, you're
There's
out.
loads of Dudleys,
You
isn't
don't-
there?
Yeah.
Sign guy Dudley.
Dudley Moore.
Dudley Moore.
Pick your TPFs.
Right, TPF is a game we play. Turn, push, fire. So you have to turn someone, push someone, and fire somebody from the current
Kind of like
WWE.
other games that you may have heard of and played when you were 14.
14.
But we're playing it as adults with wrestlers.
Okay.
Okay, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that was 4. 3. There we go.
I feel like
Right.
I keep picking the same freaking
Yeah,
names
right.
out.
Me too.
I'm going to go first.
I've got some interesting stuff going on.
Alright. Oh, yes.
Go on.
Alright, so I've got Charlotte, Kevin Owens,
Top of the card.
and AJ Lee.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Styles for a second then.
Go on, what are you gonna do?
Champions.
Right. I'm going to fire Kevin Owens.
You.
Why? Reason?
I'm going to push Charlotte to the moon
Okay.
into the men's division. Well,
Women are equal now.
I'm going to turn AJ Lee heel, and she's going to turn heel by turning on CM Punk and coming back to the WWE. That's how she's turning.
Oh,
Nice.
dear.
And she'll be like, I don't care, Phil. I'm on a job.
Phil Brooks,
You're not bringing in any money, Phil. I'm bringing on the bacon.
Yeah.
Phil Brooks is never going to come on this podcast now.
Okay, I have got the first person. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to fire the Usos. I don't feel like the new gimmicks worked at all. They haven't got
I feel
anywhere.
like it did for a couple of weeks,
It
and then
did.
they just buried him.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
get the titles. Right, so I
Pointless.
fired them. I am going to turn Paige. I'm going to bring her back. She's going to be proper heel, possibly with AJ Lee, and they start running crazy on the women's division and doing a little bit of like that. Quite like AJ Lee's was there for you. Quite real. I'm going to make her be real. like she was in the recent episode of Total Divas, which I've watched and enjoyed.
She's still on Total Divas.
She is.
Really?
And then the person I'm going to push to the moon, I'm going to throw the Universal title on them. They are going to be main eventing WrestleMania.
Roman Reigns. No.
Me from the Triple Threat Club.
Yes.
Yes.
About time. You deserve it.
Fine. Thanks, guys.
I've got boring ones. I should have gone first. I am going to fire Heath Slater because it sucks.
His story's pretty much done now.
He's done.
Yeah. I'm going to turn Mick Foley because I think he's face right now, isn't he?
I would have fired him, but well.
Yeah, I'm going to turn him just so that he can actually genuinely be a dick rather than just thinking he's a dick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to push Rhino to the moon.
Okay.
I got Heath Slater and Rhino.
Yeah,
I'm keeping the rhinoceros.
You should have gone first.
Yep.
Okay, so that was TPF.
TPF.
Yeah, get us on Twitter. We'll put all our predictions for Roadblock End of the Line up and see what you think of them. Put your own up if you like. Let us know what you think. The next podcast is probably going to be a review show of Roadblock End of the Line.
Yeah, and that'll be at some point next week.
Yes.
I think we've just decided we're all watching it separately. Which is good sometimes because when we watch it together we talk and we kind of form ideas. And then when we watch it separately we literally come into the room together and go hit the record button and just talk about it. So
yeah, and then I'll tell you both why you're wrong.
Yeah, and then we all end up fighting and not really talking afterwards.
Triple threat match.
There you go. Alright, so thanks. That was episode 20. The next one's going to be 21.
I'm back!
He's back.
3 sweet!
There you go. We'll see
back for good.
We'll see how long it lasts this time.
Back for good.
See you later, everybody.
Back for good.
You ready for this?
Yeah, bro.
See you later, everybody.
Back for good. What a way to end the podcast.
Right, hold on a second. This is the real way to end the podcast.
Fucking hell, 7 emails.